both recording. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm working on fixing this design. I wonder if it's still there. Let's see. Nope, it's not still there because I closed it. So I'm gonna make another. There it is. I'm gonna make another rectangle to represent the size of the money bag. That way I have the dimensions of it. 11 by 6 is this finished size. Oh, I gotta hit enter. That's what it is. And then let's center these. Center, please. Okay, so blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying so. Here we go. Yeah, this is the part that's way too narrow that keeps sinking into the vinyl. Let me get that piece as reference. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. I got the design that came out better, but not great. So, I say so a lot, but you know what? Fuck it. I also swear a lot, so FYI, don't let your children watch. Unless you're okay with them hearing swearing words. Okay. This way, I can kind of tell where it got all fucked up. Let's see. So this is actually 10 inches and 39, 10.39, and the bag itself is 11. So I'm gonna take this down to 10 and see what happens. I'm not keeping the aspect ratio because the size is perfect, or the height is perfect. And hopefully this will also make the letters a little fatter, if that makes sense. That way parts like this won't be as narrow, but it looks like they're gonna be narrow. I think it's M on the keyboard to measure that. Okay. So that is 0.0. No, that doesn't help me at all. I don't think that's accurate. Okay, we're gonna get out of that. So let's just hit H to edit, and I'm probably gonna have to break this apart since it was text. It was built-in text originally. Like, I just tippity-tappity on the keyboard, and that's the font, Violi, right? Here comes the hard part. I have to manually edit a built-in font, which is a pain in the ass. And everything with digitizing is so manual sometimes. So what I need to do is select it, break apart, right here. And now it broke apart. Since it was a sentence, it broke it apart into individual words. Now I'm gonna have to go in and break apart the words into letters. Now we have letters. We have individual letters that we can select and edit independently. However, that's also going to cause problems when it stitches out, because now everything is going to have jump stitches, which are the little stitches that are floating in space in between everything, which I'm going to have to trim, which also takes more time and causes more issues. But it's fine, because I actually kind of enjoy this process a little bit. It's interesting to... Oh no, that's multiple pieces. So I gotta break that apart even more. I have a feeling that's gonna happen again. So, okay. The reason I know that is because it didn't give me the nodes. So I just hit undo, and I selected the J here. No, let's do... zoom in to the J. Damn it. There we go. Okay. So when I select the J and I hit H, which is like to edit the shape, there's no nodes on the lines. So that tells me that I can't edit the shape of it yet, which means I have to break it down again, which means it's multiple parts. So this part right here is one piece, and then this part right here is one piece. So if I click on it, break apart is still available for me to click again. So if I click that, now I have two pieces that make up the J. And if I select one of them and I hit H again, there are my nodes. So now I can edit it. So I'm going to zoom super far in because it's tiny. Oh, that sucks. That's going to be such a pain in the ass. I wonder if I should just digitize over it instead. This is sucky. I hate tiny lettering. Why is this an option? I need to take this out of my sample. Font selection. That doesn't need to be there. Seriously? Okay. Backspace doesn't work to delete things, apparently. I have a tiny ass gaming keyboard that I'm using right now because my big ergonomic keyboard died, and I just don't want to spend the money to replace it because I only had it for 6 months, and it just like stopped working. So I'm like, nah. I have two regular keyboards that I don't like because they're not ergonomic, and then I have my little gaming keyboard that I'm currently using that is extremely satisfying to use because it goes clickety clickety clack, and it's great and I love it. But it's a 65% keyboard, meaning that it's tiny and it doesn't have it does not have a keypad and a full set of command keys like delete. So I have to hit 2 buttons to delete because it's a tiny keyboard. Okay, so see how much better that looks now? That's fatter. That line is fatter. I don't know how much fatter that line is. I wonder if I can... no, it doesn't say. Dang it. Because it's a fill stitch and not an outline. Does measure actually work now? Measure. Nope, measure does not work. Why? I get the degrees, but it's not telling me how fat that line is. So if this is 1, so that means that I have to make that bigger. Because that's 0.1 of, not an inch. I think it's, I'm not sure what the measurements are in the, what they indicate in the program. But 1, basically, 0.1 is, that is, where is it? This fatter line here is 0.1 wide. And so the one next to it is not 0.1, which means it is still ridiculously tiny. So I wonder if I should adjust the font or if I should try something else, because you saw how long that took me to do. That part of this little swirly swirl at the bottom is a little hinky. This right here is hinky. This part, the cross across the T, the tail of the T, this part right here, like there's a lot to fix, and for me to have to do all this manually is going to take way longer than it's worth in my time. So I wonder if I could find, oh, I can't select it right now. Oh, I've had it open, I can undo. Haha. Oh, but this says limited undo. Oh no. No, come on, undo, undo. Ah, maybe. Oh no, it's got to go through all that. Oh, 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 oh. Get that! Yeah, buddy. Okay, so now I can just highlight it because I undid everything that I did. I should have saved it as a separate file before editing, but I'm not that bright. So undo is your friend. I did, so I basically just undid it to the point where we started breaking apart the sentence. So now I can just go back and do it like this with the built-in fonts. And now I gotta find, so what I'm gonna do first is duplicate this. So right clicking and dragging and then releasing right click will duplicate any object. And now I can just kind of compare that one to that one and see how it looks. Let's find something swirly. Oh, you know what? Where's my sample file? Let's get my sample file open. So I have a sample font file that I work out of, and she picked this one, which is, what is this one? So why is that open? Let's make that smaller, move that over here, bring that to the front. Okay, so that is, I don't think that's any of them. What did I do? Oh, it might have been this one. I'm a dum-dum. Let me see. Okay, so now that we're back in, there we go. Welcome back. So she picked font number 12, which is this one, which is type upright. Yeah, that's the correct font. That's so weird that it looks so different here. Oh no, don't do that. Undo. Let's copy and paste, and let's see. We can make that a little bigger. Oh no, yeah, that's the same font. Do we have any of the same letters to compare it with? Lowercase p. Oh, there we go, A. Okay, the A in Fencer. Yeah, that's the same A. Ah, poop. Alright, well, I mean, at least I know I didn't pick the wrong one. But I probably want to remove that from the samples because it's too narrow for the vinyl. Let me find something similar that's like fatter. No, that's terrible. That's not even close. This one might work, but is that too? No, it's too angular. Okay, go back. This one's nice. No, the capitals are wrong. Let's see. Oh, what about that one? It's a little more traditional looking. Ew, that is terrible. The program automatically digitizes true type fonts. So that just means it's native to computers, but not native to embroidery software. So sometimes they come out really wonky. That is terrible. So some true type fonts just do not work. Ooh, this one might work. Hold on. Oh no, that's totally different. Man, it looks really good like on the little panel, and then you make it, or you select it and turn it into the thing, and it's very different. I mean, is she okay with this? Maybe I should just email the client and see. I just really wanted to get this done today. That's too fine. Like, it's too narrow. These are just really narrow pieces. And this is taking too long already. So yeah, maybe I'll just take a picture of this one and see what the client thinks, and go from there. And if she wants to pick a different font, maybe. And then I'm gonna remove this font option. And I'm not gonna save that file because it was fine. Yeah, so I'll just have her pick a different font option. It just looks so different here, but I think it's because it's ginormous. So, oh well. We'll see how she decides to make it work. I'm just so disappointed. It's such a pretty font, and it just doesn't look good on the vinyl. It just sinks right in because it's so narrow. Yeah, that's the problem with vinyl. Anyway, all right, well, thanks for hanging out, I guess. I don't know. I'll edit this out later, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I'm lazy. All right. Bye. My client got back to me about her design, and she picked a different font. She didn't like it, which I knew she wouldn't, so I didn't want to send it out. So she picked this font, number 10. Originally was number 12. And so this is what it looks like in comparison. So I think this will be a lot better because the smallest parts of this are not thick. So let's do a 1-to-1. No, not in there, in this one. There we go. So you can see I'm also made it just a smidge smaller to accommodate the bag size. So let's center that. There we go. So you can kind of see. Let me try to get the glare off of it. There we go. Glare is gone. So yeah, so we're gonna do this one instead of this one, and I think it'll be okay because if we look at the smallest part of this is still almost twice the width of this. So I think it'll be better. I don't know. We're gonna have to test the theory. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and stitch that out. This design just doesn't want to work for some reason. Even this thicker font is still not thick enough to not punctuate the vinyl in such a way that it's sinking in. So I need to just go over it. Oh, Minion's over there having a good old time. So I'm just going to digitize over it, basically, and make it a little fatter in the places that I need to make it a little fatter, manually. I'm generally going to keep this same shape. I'm just going to make it wider. And my hand is hurting today. My hands are swollen today, so this is going to be super fun. I've just been having a lot of health issues since it got colder here. I mean, I live in Arizona, so it's not cold like it is everywhere else. It's just it's colder than I'm used to because I live in Arizona. So but I don't know why. I've just been having a lot of inflammation lately, and it just sucks. So I'm like, my hives are acting up. Actually, that one I could probably just go down to the size that it is, because I like this size is fine. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like crap today. I'm really tired. I've been super depressed because it's my mom's death anniversary month, and it's just a bad month for my grief. It's fine, I'll get through it. It just sucks in the meantime, you know. And then not feeling well on top of like being depressed. Or maybe they're intersecting, you know, like maybe being depressed is what's making me not feel great. I want that to be 8. There we go. That's a weird angle. So yeah, I'm just trying to power through it. Today is my last day of class for this semester, which I am happy about and also stressed about, because that means that next semester is coming and I gotta do it all over again. So I'm not super looking forward to that, honestly. I mean, I'm looking forward to continuing school, but at the same time, I'm not. I'm a little like, I don't wanna school anymore. It's hard. When you have chronic health issues, relating to more than one thing at any given time is ridiculously difficult. So this is probably the most things I've done. This semester is my 2nd semester in a row of school, which is unheard of for me. I've only ever been able to do 1, and then I usually fail miserably at the 2nd one. I don't like this shape, so I'm just kind of changing the nodes to make it a little more, to make it nicer looking. And then I'm gonna make this point a little thicker, because the last time I stitched it out, this point just didn't even get stitched. And that'll happen with, sometimes like the embroidery will just like decide not to stitch a chunk of the fucking design because it doesn't like the width or the angle at which the stitches are digitized. And it'll just arbitrarily be like, nope, I'm not stitching that today. And that's what happened at the top of this J when I tried to stitch the original version, which is underneath this. So if I hide this, you'll see. So hide. So it just didn't, it was like, nope, I'm not going to stitch this little top arch because it's too narrow and I don't feel like it. Yeah, so embroidery can be like a bitch. So here's, I don't know if you can see that well. See where the black is? How cool is that? Look at how much wider that is. That's awesome. So, and it still looks very similar. I think I might take this one down a notch, because it's a little, I don't know, it looks a little too fat, but I don't want to spend a whole lot of time around this. I just want it to stitch. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, because it's gonna look way different in stitches. So we'll see. And on to the U. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm so itchy. Oh. I'm gonna do 6, and then yeah, that's like almost double what it is. Oh no, that's a left click. I want to do a curve node, curve node, curve node, curve node, curve. Yeah, 7, because it's getting fatter. Oh no, because I'm gonna go into what it. Okay, 6. So. Yeah, and then I'm gonna change that to a straight, and then this is gonna be. Yeah, there we go. Haha! I did it ish. Okay, and then, because this is already 7, so we want to keep that. Yeah, I like this part. This part's fine. And then I'm gonna do a straight here, a curved here to give it that bubble look, and then straight. And it'll have, see, it comes out with that bubble look. That's kind of cool. Okay, and then I need to, I am so tired. Apply, there we go. Okay. So there's that. It's a little fatter where it was too skinny. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Why is it? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take that. Outline stitch. Oh no, it's a fill stitch. Why won't it let me? Stupid program. Okay, so curve, straight, curve, straight, and then curve. I'm just gonna keep this part how it is because the width on this is fine. And then when it gets down to here, I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna keep the width a little. We're gonna go down to 6 instead of, I think it's at 4 right now. Yeah, 4. So we're gonna take it up to 6. And I'm just curving around. And then I'm gonna try to curve it a little more. So, no, I don't like that. Okay. What did I do wrong? Oh, you know what? I should curve the outside, not the inside. Duh. Okay, so curve here. And then I'm gonna widen the outside of it, if that makes sense. So that's 6, and then I didn't pivot soon enough, meaning that like I'm bringing it back to the same point right here every time. That way it arches around the outside, but the curve in the inside stays fairly narrow. I don't know if that makes sense. No. So I'm going to do a straight stitch here and a curve stitch. Nope, that didn't work. So curve here, straight there, straight there, straight there. There we go. Okay, that shape's a little weird, so I'm going to have to fix that, but yeah. That's better than nothing. And now I can, I fucking hate this program sometimes. So... yeah, see, it gets a little hinky right here. So I want that to be more straight. Yeah, there we go. But this is wonky as hell because I wasn't doing that properly. There we go. Okay. But I don't want them to be, I don't want it to be narrower. I might actually delete that. Okay, there we go. That one needs to be deleted. I could delete that stitch angle as well. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah. You see how the shape of it changes. I've worked with this program so much that I know that for the most part, I'll preface that because I'm not like by all means. That was a fucking right click. What are you doing? What are you doing, program? That was a right click, not a left click. Right click. Esto. Okay, I'm supposed to be able to right click and create. Okay, it did it for my stylus, but not for my actual mouse. Whatever. Stupid fucking program. All right. Yeah. Okay, so that looks good. I like this shape, but I think that needs to go out more. And maybe this needs to come up more. Yeah, that looks much better. I'm going to bring this in a squidge. There we go. Okay. So it's still fatter than the tail was before, but let's fix that the way that looks. Okay, there. I like that. I've used this program for ever. I think I got it in, I think 2012. Jesus, has it been 8 years? Yeah. No. Yeah. Because it's, holy crap, it's going to be, oh God. It's going to be way too long. No, so, it's been way too long that I've been doing this. Yeah, so I got it in, oh, Minion. What do you want, Minion? Oh, man, stop knocking over my shit, bro. Minion! Yeah, so it's been 8 years that I've been using this. No, that's not true. That's not true. Let me think about that for a second. No, because the first program I had was the version 6 of this program. And this is version 7. I didn't get version 7 until, I think, 2016. But it's basically the same program. And this version isn't much different from the version 6. So I have been using the Bernina software for a very long time. I've been using Bernina software for 8 years. There we go. So I didn't like, okay, so what I just did was, wherever you first click is where you start from. So I had started from the opposite side that I wanted to start from because I want to make the outside fatter but keep the inside curve perfect. So now I can do that. See how that works? Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't know. Work, you stupid thing. So today, some orders are just like this, where they just don't want to, like, I just have trouble. And it ends up taking me, like, I don't know how long I've worked on this particular bag now. I've stitched it out 2.5 times. And I've adjusted it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. Like, I've already, like, lost my ass on this bag as far as time spent versus, like, if I, this shouldn't take this long is basically all I'm trying to say. But some bags are just like that. They just don't like to get made. Some projects, when you're sewing, are finicky, and unfortunately, I don't have the option to put it down and come back to it because I have a deadline. Like, if this was just a regular sewing project and it was giving me trouble, I could just walk away and come back. But I have to persist with this stubborn-ass design. I might break for some food here in a minute because I don't feel good. I feel like crap. So, I'm listening to music you can't hear. I don't know why that was amusing. I'm so tired. I'm so tired and I don't feel good. Bleh. Oh, come on. All right, this one's the last one, and then I'm gonna take a break. I have my Japanese final tonight that I have to study for. And it's already gonna be 4 o'clock. Boo, the day has gotten away from me. Again. But it's okay. We just gotta keep moving forward. So how long have I been recording this? Where is it? Let's see. So in the last it took me 17 minutes to do those 3 letters. That's fun. Oh well. All right, I'm gonna finish this off I was gonna say stream, but I'm not streaming, I'm recording. So I'm gonna finish this when I'm not recording. How about that? And then go from there. Yeah, but first food because I feel like crap. All right, wish me luck. after all that work, it paid off. Look at how nice that looks. Amazing, right? However many hours later of digitizing, it's finally done. Now I just gotta put it together and ship it out. And that'll probably get done right now.